So, about me, I'm very passionate about travel. Travel's in my blood. So, I think I spent most of my career doing some forms of travel, whether it be business, high street agents, and then except for the ambulance bit, which is the bit where I whizzed around London in a little yellow box and helped people. I talk a lot. That's the other thing I do quite a lot, except for this morning because I'm extremely nervous. So, what else do you need? I need you to be, or I need to be specific about what I'm here for as a member of this group. So to be specific, I need to get you to get me some referrals. So I have a slide here. Now, this is our lovely Eric. Where is he? There.
I'm shy.
I tell you. So what do we want from Eric? Because Eric is the best person at getting us a basement. We know that. So do we want him to give... We don't want Eric. We want him to give us the best basement. And then we have our lovely Sophie. So we don't want Sophie, but what we want from Sophie is for her to get us up and running and fix us. So from me, what do you need from me? So I need you to get your friends, because you're all going to be talking about holidays. Everybody is on holiday. They've all been somewhere. They're all going somewhere. So what I need from you is, I don't want you to say to someone, oh, Helen, yeah, she's a travel agent. I want you to get them to tell you what they want from their next holiday. And if you haven't got enough time, then you say to them, can I have your number? And I'll get Helen to call you. So that's me being specific. So hopefully you've got a good idea of what I want from, because I can do travel anywhere in the world. I'm a travel expert. That's what I do. So I haven't been everywhere, and that's impossible. The world's a very big place. But behind me at Travel Counsellors, I have, I've worked for them probably about 10 years of the last 20 years. And I've got a massive network of people that either work in Travel Counsellors doing what I do. Some of us now, I've got a colleague that I work with who's in Edinburgh, and we are in touch every day and we help each other out. I've got friends that are in Wales that are travel counsellors. So whatever you need, wherever you want to go, even if I haven't been there, I can help you. And we can create the best bespoke idea of what you're dreaming and put it into your next holiday or your trip or your cruise, or, if you want to go somewhere. This is what makes us different. We can, with the team that are in Australia, we've got a head office in Australia, we've got one in South Africa, we've got one in Dubai, and we've got some in Europe. And we've also got people that where we haven't got a Travel Counsellors head office, we've got people that live in Hong Kong and Spain and all over the place. So I can message them on our message board and say to them, where's the best restaurant for someone to go? They're going to be cruising into Sydney on this day, and I want to, which I've done in the past, I booked a couple who are probably my best clients, and they're lovely, and I wanted to treat them because they were on a world cruise, which we've been talking about for about 7 years, and they were finally on it, and they wanted to go. He wanted to take his wife to the opera. So I contacted my direct destination company, and that was a year in advance. And I said, right, on this date, they are in Sydney. What can they see at the Opera House? So they said, well, it's not out yet. I said, oh, right, okay. Diarised it. They diarised it, and we got in contact on whatever date it was. And they said, right, you can have this show. And I was like, yep, book it. But she's unable to sit in a certain type of seat, so can we make sure that we have this seat? Yes, no problem. And I needed to get them from the ship to the Opera House. So I booked them a limo. And all of that was done without them knowing. And when they got there to their cabin and they were halfway around the world, I sent them through the cruise company a letter, and it was put in their cabin. And so then they got there, and I meant to drop the slide in because he sent me the picture of his wife, and she was absolutely amazed and she loved it. So those sort of things are what we do. So we've also got these fantastic itineraries now that they're sort of jazzing up a bit. They're not always the same. Sometimes they come out looking a lot different, but hopefully in the future they're going to come like this. And these are itineraries that, say you say, oh, I want to go to Vietnam or Cambodia and Cambodia. What can I do? So I can send you this. You can have a little read up on it and see what you can do. And you might think, well, I want to go to Canada, but what can I do in Canada? So we've got, this is just a couple of pages from our travel guide, which I can send you and you can have a look at. What do we offer? Well, there isn't anything really that we don't offer. Anything really to do with travel. Even in the UK, we've now got some fantastic partners. We've got Mr. and Mrs. Smith products that are, I think the partnerships are very new. It's only about a month old. And we do all of what they have on their website, but we have a direct contract with them now. So anything that they offer, we can offer. We've got trains, planes, we've got, people that don't want to fly. I can get you around the world without flying. It might cost you a bit, but I can get you around the world. And then we have some ambassadors, and this is a video from our lovely ambassador, Nadia. And Nadia is in a wheelchair, and she's been on a couple of holidays with us, and we've got a number of travel counsellors that are in wheelchairs or have certain disabilities, and we are growing our accessible travel. So just have a look at this. Nadia wanted to sail. It was a lifelong ambition, and we made it happen for her. And every time we've seen her at conference, she's done something amazing. She did India, she's done this in Dubai, and we truly hope that we can make people's dreams come true for their, whatever they want, we get for them. I didn't book this one, but my team did, and she had an absolutely awesome time. And she's even been to conference and spoke, she types it in the computer like, what was his name, Stephen Hawkins. But yeah, she's brilliant. So behind me is roughly 500 people in our head office around the world, and they're awesome. They are there 24/7, whatever I need. Yesterday I had a little bit of an IT issue, and I just Skype them, or I can go on there. We've got 3 different ways of chatting, so I'm not on my own. I know that that's the most important thing, is that it's not just me. Behind me, whatever you want, I can try and put in place. You're 100% protected, and I've got the team that are constantly getting the best contracts out there. This is what one of my customers said about me. I've booked a number of his holidays. Dave's a paramedic that I work with in the London Ambulance, and I've done a number of trips. He might not be going so far now because they've just adopted a baby, but I'll still help him with these travels wherever he wants to go, and I'll obviously think of all the issues that he might face now with a 6-month-old. So, yeah, and then lastly, we've got this technology bit. I'm going to play you this little app. So for a couple of years now, we've had this wonderful app, but it's now been put on to the computer. So you don't need to do it on the phone, because people go, oh, I don't want to take up my data. And it's a great way of me putting all your quotes in one place and if you're travelling on a scheduled airline, it will update you whether you're in the UK or abroad, what your if there's any changes to your flights. It will tell you all the information about the hotel, the address, how to get there. It will have all of your itinerary, and it'll also have all the documents you need and anything else that you want me to upload, like your passport details. It is all secure in one place, online, offline. It's a fantastic tool, and probably 80% of my customers do use it. So even my oldest and longest customers use it. So that means it's quite simple. So that's me. So inspiration for your next adventure, wherever you want to go, whatever you're dreaming about, whether it's in a year, 2 years, and whether your friends are looking for a trip, be specific. Tell them, I do travel, but I need them to tell me what they want, and then we can take it from there. Get their number, get their email, and then I will contact them, send them the ideas, and it doesn't cost them anything. So that's another good thing. I don't charge for my time. So yeah, hopefully if there's any questions, hopefully that's covered everything.
Okay. All right.